Hello everyone, I am back with, this time, ranking Total Drama teams. So I've had a few slip-ups, so I've had a few different things going on, and the video was not working. However, I have hopefully fixed it, and everything will be okay. So make sure to sub to the channel if you haven't already. Try and see the polls. You can vote on the next video, vote for different aspects of the video, all that sort of stuff. And plus, sometimes we have, fun little polls that you can just figure out what everybody's favorite character is. And I have one last thing that I'd like to go into. I dare you to go out and compliment someone's hair. Just go out, compliment someone's hair, say, "Oh, I like your length. I like the color of your hair. Oh, your hair is so pretty," or something like that, and then ask them to pay it forward. And then, we make the world a little bit of a better place. Now, I didn't create that, but I heard it today, and I just wanted to pass it along. Okay. So, now, let's get on with this. Let's freaking go, baby. Okay. Okay, so the first team is the Screaming Gophers. However, they are a huge team, which automatically puts them in best teams because they have every base covered. Now, allow me to quickly show you. This is the entire Gophers team. You have Beth, Cody, Trent, Gwen, Heather, Izzy, Justin, Lashana, Lindsay, Noah, and Owen. You have all the bases covered for every single type of situation here. Except for Beth. Beth doesn't really do anything well. Even Cody has some teamwork and brains. So, we've literally got every base covered here. I think that really just sums it up in itself. Plus, there is a lot more than in any other team. So, we're good. That is the answer for the first one. Next, we're going on to the bass. Okay. Let's see. The killer boss. Not me trying to reload the thing so that I can see the different members of the killer bass. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now we got Bridget, Courtney, DJ, Duncan, Eva, Ezekiel, Jeff, Tyler, Harold, and Katie and Sadie. Now, when I look at this, I see a lot of strong people. However, what I do see in this what I don't see in this that I did see in the other thing is you don't have a lot of the best people. Now, you've got great people like Harold, Duncan, DJ, Courtney, Bridget. However, you also have people like Katie and Sadie, Tyler, and Ezekiel. And even though I love my boy Zeke, he makes a lot of mistakes. He does everything that's asked of him, but he does make a lot of mistakes. So, and you have Eva, who can be easily angered. So I feel like there's enough people on this team to kind of drag it back. So that's why I'm going to have to, sadly, put the base in great teams instead of the best teams. I'm sorry. There's too many people to drag it back to make huge mistakes during it, and I just can't have that. Okay, time to go on to the next one. Okay, this one's a perfect one. This one's a perfect one. Hold up. Oh. Okay, the Screaming Gaffers. Now, the Screaming Gaffers is a pretty good team because it has all of these different characters on it. It's got DJ, Duncan, Harold, Gwen, Heather, and Lashana. Now, I think this team specifically excels in the strength department. However, it also has Harold on it. Now, I could say this is one of the best teams just due to the comedic efficiency of having Duncan, Harold, Heather, and Lashana on the same team. However, I feel that there is something lacking, and that is... I'm not quite sure what I think is lacking. Let me look at this for a second. You know what? I think that this one might be one of the best teams. Looking at it, I think it has everything that you could need in the team right here. It's even got its elimination fodder, aka Gwen. Because every team's gotta have one character that's elimination fodder. Because, you know, if you do end up somehow losing a challenge, you're gonna need that one character to get rid of. So, and I'm not saying that Gwen is a bad character here, I'm just saying she'd probably be the least useful out of all these characters. Okay, so I'm putting that in best teams. Might be a hot take, but I think it has everything that you would need for a perfect team. Okay, next one, here we go. That would be the Killer Grips. Oh, dearie me. Dearie me. Let me just move it here real quick while we take a gander of this one. Beth, Izzy, Justin, Lindsay, Trent, Owen, and Courtney. Well, Courtney comes later. You see, for a lot of characters that get added in at a later date, I have them off in the corner in these little things. So, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really see it. I think you've got some strength with Owen, you've got the manipulator with Justin, got the beauty with Lindsay. She's also pretty helpful. She'd probably be a good team leader. Trent is obviously the team leader. Izzy is great, but she's more great on her own. I feel like she doesn't work as well with the team. And then this team doesn't really excel in anything unless Courtney gets added. But when she gets added, she will probably ruin the team by being an asshole to every single person who is on the team. So, I have to say, I don't think this team is as good. Okay, and now I'm gonna move this down. And... mid. It's honestly a mid team. I'm sorry. I don't think they work well enough together. It's a bunch of different outcasts here. And I don't... other than Justin being able to manipulate friggin' Beth, Lindsay, and Owen, I don't think there's much, like, good interactions that go in between each of them. I mean, Lindsay and Beth are friends. That's... Owen and Izzy are together. But have you really seen any of these characters other than that really interact that much? Like, not counting Island. In action, have you seen these people really connecting that much? I say no. I don't think it's a good one. Okay. The next team is... oh god. Oh god. Oh dearest me. Let me just load that up real quick. We've got to deal with Team Victory now. So I really hated going into this one because like this was the one that I was really worrying about the entire time of how I was going to address this. I think this is a solid team. I think this team is probably, it would be one of the best, but it was the writer's choice to kill them off one by one. It was just the writer's choice to just pick them off one by one and just eliminate each of them. Except for, really, DJ. He made it far, but not far enough. Oh gosh, what can I say about this team? I feel like it has all the right people. It's got Bridget, DJ. I'm trying to move over so that you can see Lashana. Bridget, DJ, Ezekiel, Harold, Lashana, Lindsay. You've got your strength with DJ and Lashana. You got your smarts with Harold. Got Lindsay here. I don't even know what Lindsay does. She's a good team leader. That's pretty much it. And Bridget, who's the chill one, who's just pretty good at everything. Then you got Ezekiel, who is like the powerhouse that you don't really know what's gonna come from. But then again, you also have Harold, who is also the powerhouse that you don't think anything's gonna come from. However, this team ended up showing that they don't really work that well together. Despite them having Lashana, Lindsay, Harold together, with Lashana and DJ being good, Harold and Lashana being good, Lindsay and Lashana being good. It's like it should have worked out better. Maybe if we saw more screen time between them, I'd disagree, but we're gonna have to say no to. I'm gonna have to say no to this one. It did not end up well, and to that I say terrible team. Okay, Team Amazon. Ooh, this is gonna be an interesting one. And yeah, this is a more chill video. It'll probably be a little bit more on the longer side since I'm doing it every single team, but hopefully it won't be too long, you know? Okay. And remember, guys, remember, write that down. I don't think I forgot. Compliment someone's here. Don't think I forgot. Don't be like Heather. Okay, so I honestly think plot-wise, this is one of the best teams in existence. You got Sierra, Cody, Courtney, Gwen, and Heather on the same team. When are you going to get that pure amount of drama? These are some of the faces of total drama. And Cody and Sierra. I'm sorry. I am a Cody fan. Please don't kill me in the comments. But I think that this is the epitome of total drama teams. You have all the fan favorite characters and Sierra on one team. And it's just, it ends up beautiful. All of them have their own special skills. All of them are strong. All of them are smart. All of them can do any challenge they put their mind to. And plus, you know, if these guys get in trouble with Gwen, Courtney, Heather, it'll be bad. But like when Cody gets in trouble, Sierra's gonna unlock hyper mode and then save them all and carry the entire team. So I think that, here, let's go back to this real quick. I think that Amazon is one of the best teams. And I don't think anybody would really argue with me about that one because they got all the fan favorite, all the really good players there. I mean, heck, Heather and Gwen have won the season. Now, Cody got close, Sierra got close, Courtney has gotten close a few times. Let's see, Team Chris is really, okay, it's really hot. So it's 4 reallys. Want to make sure I got that one right for you guys, so you wouldn't kill me in the comments. Naturally, I don't think you guys would kill me in the comments though, because you all are very nice. I love seeing you guys comment on my community posts and my videos and stuff like that. It makes me really happy. It's a good thing to see in the middle of my day, you know? Enough being sentimental. Alejandro, Noah, Tyler, Owen, Izzy, and then friggin' Duncan joining in. So I think this team is a powerhouse. I think you've got pretty much everything you need on here. I mean, Tyler fails at a lot of things, but he does have that dumb strength. So does Owen. So does Duncan. Noah's got the brains. Alejandro's got the manipulation tactics and mind games. Izzy's Izzy. I think that this is a really good team. I think in World Tour they kind of went crazy with the teams. So for this one, I'm gonna put it in great team, because it's not quite the best team. I can still see a lot of flaws in the characters. There's having Noah and Owen on the same team, as well as Izzy, kind of leaves there to be some problems within the team. Duncan's going to be an asshole to someone, and it's going to ruin it for everyone. Tyler's going to slip somewhere. And Alejandro, the manipulation and mind game tactics might be good, but he's probably going to use them against his own team as well. So that's a big problem. And Izzy is crazy. So, and yes, I'm using crazy as a bad thing here, even though, you know, it could be used as a great thing. Anyway, the next team, I'm so glad I set these up earlier. It's just hard to find each one. Toxic rats. Okay. Okay, guys. So this one's gonna be a little bit difficult for me to judge, because this is when the characters really start to swap teams. Okay, so you got Stacy, B, Dakota, Dawn, Lightning, Sam, for most of the time Scott, and then they randomly get Joe and Brick, so we're not even gonna really count Joe and Brick on this one, okay? But we are gonna count Scott. I think this team is not that efficient. I'm gonna be honest. Looking at these guys, they are giving Pacateo Island levels of not working together that well. I mean, Dakota's just not gonna care. Stacy's garbage. B would probably carry a lot of challenges. B and Lightning, being the brains and the brawn, that would be great, but B wouldn't be able to communicate to Lightning, so that would fail. Sam is there. That's for sure. Dawn's a wild card. Dawn's a wild card like Izzy. I'm not sure what to do there. Scott is gonna sabotage the team. I don't think we're giving a good score to this one, guys. I don't think there's a possibility. I'm gonna put it in bad teams. And I know there's a lot of powerhouses on this team, but I know for a fact this team is going down. Okay, Mutant Maggots next. Still really weirded out by the names of this. I'm still really weirded out by that season in general. Okay. Also, I'm not really sure. This team is something, alright. Well, okay, so you've got Cameron for the smarts. You got Mike as your wild card. Zoe's athletic for some reason. Anne Maria's pretty decent at everything, but she's going to drag the team down because she doesn't really like to follow rules. Then behind me is Brick and Joe. I think Brick and Joe, since they're on this team for most of the thing, you got Scott and Dakota Zoid over here, it doesn't really matter. I think this is a solid team. I think there's a lot of problems that can go on with this. Like Mike transferring his consciousness or whatever. Mike's having internal issues that would kick in, that would be probably pretty bad. Zoe could bring him back, though. Joe and Brick carry hard in the strength department. Speed, all that sort of stuff. Cameron's... Okay, you know what? I think this is a solid team. Hold up. Put it in another season, I think they could totally do well. I think I'm putting them in great teams. Okay. The next one is going to be the Heroic Hamsters. Oh, I love these names. Ooh, I remember this now. Oh, this is not looking so good, buddies. Okay, so this ain't so great, eh? Oh, speaking of did you guys know that at 50 subscribers, I'm going to be doing a video completely of the audience's choice, where I'm going to do an Ezekiel voice for the entire video. Voice acting is my passion, and that's just one of the subscriber goals that I want to put out. So yeah, like and subscribe. Anyway, okay, Lindsay, Sam, Mike, and Mal. Okay, Mal's already sabotaging the team. Zoe. Okay, Sam isn't doing much. Lindsay's not really doing that much. Zoe's hard carrying. Cameron and Courtney. Courtney's not agreeing with the team. Cameron's not exactly the most fit. We got Duncan here, who's a transfer. So I'm not sure exactly what to do with that. So let's go with these ones real quick. Ignore Duncan, because he'd be a good thing on the team, but he's going to try sabotage in some way, because he needs to be a bad boy. Cameron's not gonna do well. Courtney's bossy as hell. Mal's sabotaging the team. Zoe's the only able one on this team after all this. I'm gonna be honest. It's not looking too good, fam. So, we are going back to the team page. Terrible team. You know what, heck, I'll move this one up. It's a terrible team. It's not good. Not good at all. Okay, Villainous Vultures. Oh gosh, I hope this video isn't too long, because people don't really seem to like it, unless it's the 1 hour video, which I'm not sure why you guys wanted that one, to be honest. It kind of made me a little bit suspicious. I'm like, why? But why, though? Okay, Villainous Vultures. Let's see. Okay, 1 second, my page needs reloading. Just enjoy my little mouse and the little flappy thing just going around. And enjoy the nice, soothing music. Hello there, everybody. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of ASMR. Okay, welcome back to my ASMR. Okay, hopefully it's worked this time. There we go! Okay. Villainous Vultures. Okay. We got Alejandro, Manipulator. We got Gwen, the good guy on this team full of bad guys. We got Heather, another Manipulator. We got Lightning and Joe, two powerhouses. One's really stupid and is going to throw the challenge. The other one is going to argue with Heather constantly. Sky isn't going to try to throw challenges because he knows that he could get voted off at any second. Courtney and Cameron get transferred onto this team. Duncan, he gets put on the other team, so I'm not going to really count him. Courtney and Gwen gonna feud a whole bunch. Cameron's not gonna do much because he's too afraid. However, the amount of arguing kind of brings it down, but I do think that this is a powerhouse team that contains a lot of really good characters, especially in the strength department. However, gonna knock it down with the different arguing points. The amount of bickering on this team is insane. So, ultimately, alright teams. It's an alright team. It's got a lot of powerhouses, but a lot of bickering, and that's not gonna get very far. Okay, this thing is a Fishy. How do I say this? Hold up, let me just walk. Okay, the Mus Glock is a bear. Okay, the Mus Glock is a bear. And then the other one, the Kinosewak, is the... Sorry for my mispronunciation. Kinosewak is the Fishy. So we're going to be rating the Fishy right now, which is the Kinosewak. Man, it's making me reload the page again. Ugh. Being a little bit mean here to me. Okay. By the way, leave a comment down below. What do you think I did wrong here? Let's see. So, hold up, let me try to move around here. Amy and Sammy, constant bickering. Jasmine, actually going to pull through in the challenges. Rodney, constantly simping. Scarlet, pulling through in the challenges. Topher. Okay, Topher is a weird case here, because Topher is probably good at every single challenge he does. However, he's going to let his Chris distraction, let's call it, hold him back in a lot of challenges. Max is going to leave their team. However, okay, I'm starting to think here that with these different characters, there is going to be a lot holding them back. So I'm just gonna take these two right here. Scarlet and Jasmine are going to carry. These two are going to bicker. Rodney is gonna simp. Topher is probably gonna have his Chris obsession. Max is gonna somehow sabotage the team. And then the Sky is a later thing, so I'm not gonna really deal with that right now. I don't think this is looking too good, fam. So I'm going to put it in mid-teams. I'm sorry, guys. Kinosewak is mid, to say the least. It's got too many things holding it down. If it was like 1/3, but it's like more than half at this point, with the amounts of cons going on right here. Okay, so the next one is the Mus Glock. Hold on, let me just... which is the confused-looking bear. Okay. Now this team is absolutely screwed. So let me explain why. Actually, you don't really need to explain why, because why do you think Dave is freaking out so much? Well, let's be honest here, Dave actually had kind of a reason to be freaked out. Hold on, let me move this guy up here. Beardo, doing nothing for his team. Ella, she's great, but she's too much of a wild card, too much of a gimmick character. Leonard, Leonard, you're getting like a... These two are just going to suck. Sugar's got a carry, but nobody likes her. Dave is not gonna do much, not gonna lie. So essentially, it's just Sean and Sky carrying. However, these people can do stuff, but I'm gonna say I don't think this team could do much. Unlike other teams where there's a lot of infighting, it's mostly just Dave against everyone else. And when you look at that, there's only 2 people who are really capable on this team, and one of them has an insane zombie fear. Which, I love Sean, but any other season, he'd be doomed, man. He'd be doomed. Okay, so I'm gonna put him in bad team. Just not enough, fam. Okay, so the next one. Ooh, this one's an interesting one. Actually, hold up. So we only have 4 teams left. The Ferocious Trout. Hope you guys enjoy this one. It's going to be a bit long, my bad. Okay, so for the Ferocious Trout. Let's look at this. Axel, very good. Chase, not so good. Damien, very good. Millie, not so good. Priya, great. Ripper, not so good. Wildcard, and then Wildcard. Okay, so let's kind of put these guys together so that we can kind of... Okay, so these people are very capable. Ripper can't do much, I'm gonna be honest. Scary Girl's going to kind of carry in some random challenges. Millie's not gonna do much. Z is going to do his best. Chase is going to do mid amounts of stuff. So I think, looking at this overall, yes, I am speedrounding this. I think that this is a pretty alright team. Maybe not the greatest, but it's a pretty alright team. Okay, and then the next thing that we're going to need to do is the Frogs of Death. That's a... I forgot they were named that. And I just did this yesterday, and somehow I still forgot that they were named that. Okay. Okay, so you got Bowie, your manipulator. Caleb, the strength. Emma, who's okay at everything. Michelle, okay, let's be honest here. We're going with Season 1. Michelle is bad in Season 1, but every team needs one elimination fodder, and Michelle is that. Finally, something good that comes from Michelle. Okay, let me just, yeah. Raj and Wayne, perfect. Excellent team. So you got the strength, you got the mind tactics plus manipulation, you got MK and Julia, which are both good. Okay, Julia's got the manipulation, MK's got the brains. I think this is a really good team. I'm gonna put this in best teams because I think this has got pretty much everything that you need in a team. This covers all the bases for me. Okay, we're now in the final stretch. If you've made this long in the video, thank you. Love you. Anyway, RatFace. Team RatFace. Oh, you silly, silly rat. Okay. Okay, Team RatFace. Ooh, this is gonna be an interesting one. That's for sure. Okay, so when I'm looking at this, I see Axel, which you got the strength and the agility. You now have that for Nichelle as well. You have the strength specifically for Caleb. You got smarts for Damien. You got Emma. Okay, Millie doesn't do anything. You got Priya for strength and agility, and you got Z for the good vibes. Now, you don't have a manipulator on this team at all, and I think in this specific case, it works out. Do you have elimination fodder? Absolutely. You have Millie. So, of course, Priya's not gonna let Millie get, vote off first, but whatever. So I think this is one of my perfect teams. I'm gonna put it in there. And now for the final one. Teams. Hold on, just ignore my emotions. Sorry, it's gonna take me a little bit to say skunk butt, team skunk butt. Yeah, this team's friggin' skunk butt. Oh my god. Okay. Now let's go over to Team Skunk Butt, see how this exactly works. Okay, so looking at this, you got 2 manipulators, you got the average all-rounder, you got Ripper, who doesn't do anything, you got the dumb strength, easily manipulated, okay, MK is now a manipulator. You got the wild card. Actually. And you know what? Chase or Ripper can be the cannon fodder. After all, they are 2 of the least liked characters from the reboot. Which I can kind of see for both of them, I'm gonna be honest. If you're a Chase or Ripper fan, I'm sorry, I've got my own views on these 2 characters. However, they are both mostly disliked by the community. So, I think you got a pretty solid team here with these different things put in play. However, you don't have a true strength. You do have these 2, which are good team players and strong, but you do not have the really strong character. You could argue for Ripper or Scary Girl, but no. So, where I'm gonna put them is in great teams. And that concludes this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, go down to the comments what they do wrong, Tell me what you liked about the video, tell me what you didn't like. Did you go out and tell someone you liked their hair today? Did you? Anyway, hope you have a great day. Love you guys. Bye. Goodbye.